Yes, sir.
Announce, sir. Announce. Carry on, please.
So our next speaker of today's webinar is Dr. Muhammad Shavdar Bhatti, ELT expert from Pakistan. Before inviting Dr. Bhatti, I would like to share a few words about him. Dr. Muhammad Shavdar Bhatti is an ELT expert with 26 years IELTS and TEFL teaching and training experience. He has widely published in numerous peer-reviewed research journals, authored 4 books, supervised extensively, and has delivered keynote and plenary speeches at various international forums. He has conducted and attended scores of ELT workshops and seminars within the country. He has been awarded honorary doctorate in ELT and applied linguistics by an American university due to his remarkable service in the field of ELT. He is a recipient of a National Human Rights Professional Award 2016 by IHRO, Islamabad, Pakistan. He is also awarded Certificate of Pride and Honor by Arab Translators Association, Palestine. He is among 128 intellectuals, educators, and scholars from all over the world who got this certificate. RTA has also awarded him Academic Excellence Award. He is a recipient of Global EduLeader Award by International Internship University, India. Currently, he is teaching in Islamia University of Bhavalpur, Pakistan. May I request Dr. Muhammad Shavdar Bhatti, sir, to present his topic, Fundamentals of Language Skills. Sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. This is Dr. Muhammad Shavdar Bhatti from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. I cordially welcome all of you in this webinar, and I'm really glad to be the part of this webinar. So the topic of my talk is fundamentals of language skills. So under this umbrella, we will have to discuss these focal points.
Oh, Italian. Bye. I know you Zoom meeting here. I can't join.
Respected audience, language is a social activity used to communicate with others, a way to convey our feelings, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and the knowledge. It makes the interaction of the people of a community easy and possible. It reflects the social values, religion, physical environment, and culture of a society. It shapes our identity and reveals who we are. It is also used to express our identity. It encompasses all forms of expressions. Animals and birds also communicate in their own ways. If we say knowing a language, it means grammatical competence, communicative competence, and the language proficiency. These are the characteristics of language: function and form, language and thought, language as a mental phenomena, language as a social phenomena, language both personal and socio-cultural, language as ideology and power, language as a system of systems. Lindbergh opines, we are genetically programmed to talk, so there is a regular series of milestones. Like it is going to be verified in this way. This is a schedule. Crying, it starts by birth. Cooing after the 6 weeks. Babbling, 6 months. Intonation patterns, 8 months. One-word utterances, 1 year. Two-word utterances, 18 months. Word inflections or endings, 2 years. Questions and negatives, 2.5 years. Rare or complex structures, 5 years. Mature speech, 10 years. If we talk about the importance of language, It comes next to food. It is a God's special gift to mankind. It is the maker or breaker of human relationships. It makes the life bitter or sweet. It makes us different from animals. It makes social interaction possible. It is the basis of human progress. It is the flesh and blood of human culture, and it is a means of social control. Language shapes identity how? Like it is a personal, regional, national, religion, professional, geographical, cultural, gender, and social. These are some ways through which a language shapes our identity. There are three aspects of language. One is the accent, second one is the grammar, and the third one is the vocabulary. A well-known linguist, A.G. Jimson, said, if you want to get mastery over any language, you should have 100% command over the accent of any language and 90% over grammar and 10% over vocabulary. So it is going to verify it. Accent means that is an important feature of language. It shows which country or area a person comes from. While grammar is the knowledge how language works. It is a map of language for the language learners. Language can't be learned without the support of grammar rules. It is like a skeleton in which everything is kept. It is the backbone of language. The knowledge of grammar is useful for the foreign language learning. Vocabulary is the soul and essence of language. It is a stock of words used in a language. Words are the instruments and tools of thoughts. These are some language learning sources: interaction with learning material, interaction, media, access to learning, society-based, and interaction with your mentor, teacher, senior student. If we talk about the importance of English language, that is the language of entertainment, and it is the language of international communication, language of science and technology, language of computer and the higher education. That is the language of higher examinations and the high offices and the high courts. Teaching English in Pakistan is having fourfold aims: listening comprehension, reading comprehension, speaking ability, and writing ability. There are 4 language skills. First one is the listening, second one is the reading, third one is the speaking, and the fourth one is the writing skills. That is the integrated model for language skills formula. Listening and reading are input, and they are the receptive skills, while speaking and writing are productive skills, and they are also the active skills. The more you listen, the more you speak. So listening and speaking are interlinked, while reading and writing are interlinked. Listening skills, that is very important and most basic skill. Hearing is physical. It is following and understanding the sound. It is hearing with purpose. It requires concentration. Ear training is very important to improve this skill. It means paying conscious attention to whatever is being said. Our ears and minds are involved in the listening skills. These are the triple A's of listening skills. Basically, good listening is built on 3 basic skills, which are also known as the triple A's. First one is the attention, then the adjustment, and the third one is the attitude. The importance of listening skill is that how can we learn a language if we don't hear? The more you listen, the more you speak. Children must listen first and then they can speak, read, and write. Let them listen to the new words and grammatical structures. We learn our first language from our family. Children really want to learn to speak. They want to communicate and ask for what they need. They want to share their ideas. Communication is a necessary part of human life. Students can take a higher level of English in the receptive skill than in the productive skills. Now, I would like to move towards the speaking skills. Listening and speaking go hand in hand. Speaking comes after listening. It is an encoding activity, conveying the message through the words of mouth. A language is what we speak. It is the basic necessity of human being. Without it, we can't get proper place in society. Every speaker needs a listener. A person listens to speak and speaks to listen. Everyone can speak, but the quantity and the quality may be different. We have to speak whether we are at home, in school, office, or the market. Our students also want to speak English. Unfortunately, they are afraid of committing mistakes. They feel shy. The students first listen to the teacher and then they try to speak. They must practice speaking English every day. We should take speaking English as fun rather than as burden. It is essential for the teacher to make the lessons interactive and participative. We should repeat new words and structures several times. We should speak clearly, slowly, and simply to be a good model for our students to copy. We should improve our own standard of English. So we should focus on good oral proficiency in using English in our daily life. No conscious effort is required in learning speaking. So the better teaching methods, standardized syllabus, use of abbreviates, and teachers training program can improve the oral proficiency of the students. Now we talk about the reading skills. Reading is of great value and importance. It means the process by which we make the sense of the text. Looking at the written words and understanding the message. It is the understanding of written words. It is a receptive skills. It is decoding a message. It is recognizing the letters of alphabet and then comprehension. It is the basic need of social life. According to Bacon, reading makes the full man. A man who can't read is like a blind person who can't see the knowledge in written form. Through books, we can visit the whole world. Books speak and console us, but it is possible only when we can read them. With the help of reading, we can keep in touch with the national and international affairs. It is a source of recreation and self-education. It widens the eye span. Learning reading is purely a conscious process. It is something to be achieved through constant efforts. The students who are weak in reading can't write well. There are 4 types of reading. First one is the skimming, getting the gist of the text. Scanning, locating the place of something. Intensive, close and deep reading. Extensive, reading for pleasure. These are some techniques to become a good reader. Variation in style and speed, silent reading, guess the meaning, reading in chunks, previewing, anticipation, and prediction. Robinson's SQ3R method is that S stands for survey, Q stands for question, R1 stands for read, R2 stands for recall, and R3 stands for review. Whenever, because I'm also working as a IELTS trainer, so I ask my students to just do you with the help of the title, you can survey which message is going to be said or explained in this paragraph. And then they will have to move to the questions. After reading the questions, they will have to read. When they are going to read, then they should recall that is the answer of that particular question. And afterwards, they should review and answer their question. Writing skills is that it is purely human action. It means conveying the message through the symbols written on a piece of paper. According to Bell, writing is a tool used to express what is in our mind. It is an integral part of language. We need writing in every sphere of life. Writing is used to transfer knowledge. To transfer knowledge, we need writing, and to get knowledge, we also need writing. Education is continued through the writing. According to Bacon, writing makes an exact man. All the books are in written form. That's why it is said that men die, but not the books. Our examination system is based on writing. It is due to writing that we are having the know-how of our ancestors' thoughts, experiences, cultural, and social values. Human beings express their ideas through symbols in writing. It is the basic necessity of email and the internet services. Although we have telephone and cell phones, yet we still send letters and telegrams to our loved ones residing in far-flung areas. Write correct and write beautiful should be the main aim of teaching writing skills. These are the aspects of writing: mechanical and creative. Mechanical means the knowledge of letters, words, spelling, and punctuation, while creative means the knowledge of grammar, vocabulary, and its usage. How to become a tactful speaker? Think before you speak. Apologize quickly when you blunder. Converse, not complete. Time your comments. Focus on behavior, not on personality. Uncover hidden feelings and listen for the feedback. And thanks for your patience. And any question, please. Thank you very much. That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir, for your excellent presentation on the given topic. I do believe that we all will be highly benefited after listening your scholarly presentation. Thank you, sir.
So nice of you, Miss.
Now,
With this appreciation.
thank you, sir. Now, respected participants, if there are any questions about this topic, please raise your hand.
May I ask, Malia ma'am?
Yes, please.
Dr.
you can
Shabdarwati sir, firstly, I want to thanks to you for your great presentation in this program. I want to just ask one thing about that. We have learned 4 skills. Among 4 skills, which skill is the second position after listening?
Thank you very much for your very nice question. Reading is the second skill at the second.
Reading?
Yes. Reading.
So far, I think we have learned the second skill is speaking.
Speaking.
Listening
Actually, I just wanted to relate it with the listening, because the more you listen, the more you speak for the relationship and relating them, because speaking and the listening go hand in hand. That's why I had switched it from third one to the second one.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Is there anybody who want to know anything about this topic? All right, seems nobody wants to know. So thank you for all for your fruitful questions. Now, my humble request to Honorable President Muhammad Humayun Kabir sir to hand over the certificate to Dr. Safdar Bhatti sir for the topic Fundamental of Language Skills. Sir.
Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to Dr. Muhammad Safdar Bhatti from Pakistan in grateful recognition and heartfelt gratitude for serving as guest speaker at 4th International Webinar of International English Language Teachers Association, Bangladesh, held via Zoom on 24 January 2022. His topic was Fundamentals of Language Skills. Thank you so much, sir.
So nice of you for your very nice appreciation. And I really love to work for you people. Whenever you need my services, I will be a call away. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So nice of you, sir.